Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to another episode of My Islam Book 1 by LMA with MLX Plus. Today we are going to talk about a little bit more about Istinjaa. But before we do that, let's try and remember the things we learned in the previous episode of what to do before going into the toilet. We said that we need to cover our head and wear shoes before going into the toilet. We also said that the dua before going into the toilet must be read before you go into the toilet. It must be read outside. And lastly, we learned that we must enter the toilet with our left foot first. These are the things we need to do before going into the toilet. So if you remember from the previous story, Ahmed needed to go to the bathroom and his mommy was reminding him about all the things he needed to do before going into the toilet. And she also said that he must make istinjaa. So Asma, who was also playing in the garden, she said, "Mommy, what is istinjaa?" So her mommy said istinjaa means to wash yourself using toilet paper and water after passing urine or stool. Urine or stool is basically your number 1 or your number 2. So when you go to the toilet, you need to use water and toilet paper to wash yourself. And mommy also said, don't forget to use your left hand to wash yourself. That is how we make istinjaa. Before we end, let's talk about the sunnahs we learned in today's episode. Today we learned about istinjaa. Istinjaa means to clean yourself after using the toilet. Why do we make istinjaa? We make istinjaa because Allah Ta'ala loves those who are clean and pure. And how do we become clean when using the bathroom? These are the steps. First, cover your head and wear shoes. Read the dua outside the toilet. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-khubuthi wal khaba'ith. And enter the toilet with your left foot. When you are making istinjaa, you need to use toilet paper and water to clean yourself after making your number 1 or your number 2. Also, you need to use your left hand to wash yourself when making istinjaa. Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, "At-tuhuru shatrul iman." Cleanliness is half of faith, which means to be clean is part of being a Muslim. That's it for our lesson today. Insha'Allah, we will continue in the next episode. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The book that I'm using to teach these lessons is called My Islam Book 1, prepared by LMA. To order it, visit www.lma.org.za.